Well, Naledi, no activity outside the court, but indeed Ackerman is back inside this court here today. Of course, you would know following all the drama of, over the weekend, in which yesterday he was rearrested, according to the National Prosecuting Authority in a statement that they had released. He was rearrested in Florida after he had been spotted by some community members. This was after, a picture had been circulated of him. You would know that he was due to appear in this court on Thursday. That did not happen. And then on Saturday, there was an application that was brought for his bail to be revoked. And that subsequently happened. He was rearrested and he's back in court again this morning. But you would know, in terms of the legal process there, Naledi, is that he does have the right to reapply for bail. We don't know at this particular stage if that's going to happen, but I would suppose under the current circumstances, by what we know from the authorities, in that application was brought for his bail to be revoked on the basis that he did not appear before this court on a Thursday. We're expecting this presiding a judge to be quite strict on how the process itself does move forward. We're also expecting a witness to take the stand this morning. We're not entirely sure who that is, but I guess what is expected to dominate proceedings this morning is on the issue relating to bail. I'm not sure at this particular stage whether his legal representative, whether Ackerman's legal representative has got any instructions on whether he's going to reapply for bail, but we're expecting that to be part of what will take center stage inside this particular court this morning. But I know there are a lot of other issues that have been set aside due to the nature, Naledi, of this particular case. And at the time, it's believed that some of the alleged victims had been minors. A lot has been set aside in terms of this court on how this trial is going to move forward. We're also expected to hear this morning whether we will be able to record the witness who is expected to take the stand. We're not entirely sure who that is this morning, but a lot, of course, has been articulated by this court on the basis that these were believed to have been alleged minors at the time, and some of those who were expected to take the stand might fear for their lives in this particular matter. So we'll certainly hear from the court on how to proceed on this particular matter. I understand that as this trial proceeds, there might even be aspects where this trial might be heard in camera. So it means that the media itself will not be able to have access to it in terms of visual or even sound. But certainly we'll hear from the court once the proceedings get underway this morning. But indeed, Ackerman is back, expected back inside court this morning, of course, following his rearrest yesterday west of Johannesburg in Florida, according to that statement issued by the National Prosecuting Authority.
A lot to be said about South Africans' interest in the role that advocate and acting Judge Paul Kennedy had to play in these alleged crimes, right? And what do we exactly know about his role in all of it, and perhaps even the implications of his suicide as a result of his arrest?
Well, as you correctly point out, Naledi, he did take his own life. And from what we understand in terms of the court documents in this particular matter, the allegation is that Kennedy had been a client, of Ackerman relating to some of these alleged offences that were believed to have taken place. That is believed to have been his role. But we haven't heard anything from the National Prosecuting Authority or anyone within the judicial system at this particular point pertaining to that aspect. But I guess on the basis that he had taken his own life, and it seems now that majority of the focus, of course, on this particular matter would be on Ackerman himself, who is believed to have been the ringleader in these alleged crimes that have taken place. So not much has been said in terms of the judicial system or the judiciary pertaining to that. But of course, as you indicated, he did take his own life. And Kennedy is believed to have been one of the clients in these alleged sexual offences that had taken place.